get back to the show and we'll fly. Yeah. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shit if you wanna ride away. We just have to find a place that can feel up in the memory bank. I've been looking for somebody to make memories in a make forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shit if you wanna ride away. We just have to find a place that can feel up in the memory.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indiana Tech Esports channel. My name is Bub. It looks like I'm here solo, but if you can read, unlike me, you know Froyo's here too. Froyo, how you doing?
Cool. I'm doing great.
We got more Rocket League today. Surprise, by the way, it is Indiana Tech and St. Clair Gold. This was a rescheduled game last minute, and it didn't look like it was going to be that way, and then all of a sudden we were all here. So we're here. We're doing this. The Warriors and St. Clair Gold, not green, not the team that eliminated them from CRL 1. Their other team, which is also very good, has Fabzo, has Barist, and has Fatal. Pretty good roster. Not gonna lie. I actually think I've got something going on my end. I'm gonna break the fourth wall for a second. We're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back. I'm noticing something's up. We'll be back in just a second. Don't go far, guys.
To get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again.
All right, we're back. We got the Warriors right there. It's usually 3 cameras. It's just one. I don't know what to tell you. They like one camera. Resh isn't looking at us. Usually this is where Resh takes like his opportunity to like do something funny, wave. I think one time he put up like a gritty gif of me one time. I don't know. He just does things. Froyo, this is your first time, not your first time on the broadcast, but your first time doing a broadcast for Rocket League. How you feeling?
I'm excited, honestly. I know the energy from the other games, and Rocket League is, in my opinion, one of the most hype esports you can get into, so.
Well, we're getting started. We got a fresh 5 on the clock, a brand new 5. They won yesterday against Oklahoma Christian. Now they got St. Clair Gold as we get started here in game 1.
Up high wall. There goes Resh though. Nobody mid to kind of capitalize. Chippy's there in the goal. Takes it up on his own. Does get bumped. Let's go to Fata. Loses control now. Bob does go up. Going for a wall bounce. Nice pinch there. Sends it right back to Resh.
Sent back by the St. Clair trio. In the corner, it is Resh looking to curl and drag with it. Pops back out middle. Fobzo will send to the backboard. Bluey is there for one. He will make it two up over the top of Fatal, but only as far as midfield, as it is immediately curled right back by Barris and company. It will be Resh from his own corner with one. Fatal is there. He'll get another. Fobzo for the pop. Back to Fatal, but cut off there by Chippy. As the Warriors look to bounce back the other way, but again, Barris cutting it off for St. Clair. Resh with one touch. This will bounce mid for Fobzo. This will go up high. Bluey is there, and he'll look to control it back out. One touch, make it two. No, it will be Fatal on the side wall. Rather, Barris on the side wall. Chippy bumps him off the ball. Shot still available, though, but this time cut down by the Warrior defense.
Chippy's got full boost here in the corner, but Fata is not letting him breathe. Do get the pass over to Bluey, but Fob is there. Goes for a wall pinch. Nothing comes of it. Good defense there but on the side of the Warriors. Now getting finally a little bit of offense here. Bluey takes it up. He's going to center it for someone. Resh is there for... Nice assist there. Good on Chippy understanding Bluey maybe just a little bit in the way there.
Yeah, Resh just decides to take the slow route. When you're expecting a fastball, you throw a changeup. 1-0 Warriors here with 2:54 to go in game number one. This kickoff is dead neutral. Resh with one touch, but the bump comes out. The net is open, and we are tied.
Yeah, Fob, he just followed this kickoff here, set it up. Just gets a nice bump on Chippy there.
2:48 to go. A 1-1 game. It is Chippy. It is Fobs off the kickoff. Goes back to Resh. He'll get up over the top of one. Fatal is there for one touch, but it will get sent back to the corner for Bluey, who cannot beat the aforementioned Fatal. Barris on pursuit. Couldn't get Chippy, though, but Fobso takes a loose ball. Barris dropping it down for Fobso. Just unable to find the connection, and now Bluey back the other way. Only 11 boosts in the
up
tank.
and over.
Just goes for the 50.
Barris does have control. Did try to kind of knock it loose of his hold there, and it comes of it. Defense here on the side of the Warriors being very good. They're kind of watching these goals, not really playing too aggressive. Kind of waiting for St. Clair to back off before they push into any offensive positions.
Right, not
Great
over.
save there by Chippy, coming all the way over from that, I think, left corner full boost.
Right, not over yet. Fobzo will try and find clearance, except now maybe it is Bluey to the backboard. There was one on the follow, but immediately denied by Fatal. Resh will just send it right back where it came from. There's Barris. He's got one, make it two. The 50 goes right down to Fatal, though. Flip reset in hand. He's got one. Make it a couple more. The shot just off the pipe. And the Warriors will look to recoil back the other way.
Just going up, gets it under one. But the second guy's there. Now Resh has the ball with full boost. Half boost now, passes off to Bluey. Gets the setup. There's just no one there to capitalize off that. They were all kind of stuck in that left side of the goal. Down to 1 minute.
And Resh will look to turn this one back the other way. Barris will reset things here for the Saints. It is sent out to midfield, but there is Chippy. He's going to have one flip reset in hand. I don't think he was quite able to use it. Bluey looking for Resh on the extension in the corner. 50 goes all the way back, though, and that will force Chippy to respond with a clear of his own. This one's only as far as Fatal. He'll get up over the top of Bluey as well. Resh with the clearance here in the final 30 seconds. Bluey looking to go on target. This one denied by Barris. Still alive, though. as Fabzo will go for the 50.
Sends it mid. Oh, there goes Resh. Goes for the wall bounce. Sets it. Lead from it. Now Chippy. He's got an open goal. Oh, but barely comes in from that respawn. Or even from far left boost. Already got an overtime game, it looks like.
Well, I mean, we have seen Chippy have 2 consecutive 7-game series since playing in NECC Division 1. Why not start his 3rd series in Division 1 with an overtime? Resh will drop this one down, looking for the follow. This is Bluey. The 50 is there, and Resh will take it up the right wall. He's got Chippy in mid. Resh will call his own number as he gets demoed. Fabzo is up in defense, but Bluey beats him there. Chippy not able to get the follow, and that will send St. Clair back the other way. Fabzo looking for the bumps, but well played by the Frenchman to keep this one a 1-1 game.
Went up for it. Luckily, shot it a little high. Warriors now going to play defensive here. St. Clair's applying a lot of pressure, especially with these boosts. Bluey's out there with none. Thankfully, a nice pinch there. Back. It's in that corner boost. Fatal is there, but it gets pushed right back by Chippy. Straight back to mid. Fabso pops it up. Resh is able to score off of the pop-up by Fob.
And excuse me, but the net was just open. This is uncharacteristic for St. Clair. That almost looked like a disconnect from Barris to end game 1. Either way, it counts. It's a 1-0 series lead for the Warriors. And we'll take it, Froyo. We'll take him where we can get him.
Yeah. I wonder if there was a miscommunication on boost swapping, because they were both very low on boost.
Maybe. You look at the scoreboard here. Resh with both goals for the Warriors. Blue with both assists. Fabzo with the lone one for St. Clair. 4 shots from Fabzo. Resh went 2 for 3. Not a whole lot of action really from either side. A lot quieter than I think we're used to seeing here, as the Warriors are up 1-0. And Bluey has walked away. He's delivering water bottles. Bluey the water boy. That's what's going on here.
I see, but you can't video game without water. If you're not drinking water, you can't play. It's just facts.
True. You saw Enzo Resh. I doxed the name. Resh look over at the camera for a hot second. Bro's aware it's there. He's just locked in right now. I mean, you kind of have to be after that first game. We'll see how things look going into game number 2. But a defensive battle, it feels like we're in for at this point, Froyo. If what was that, about 8 minutes of Rocket League and you only get 3 goals, we're going to be here a while.
I feel like defensive games are sometimes funner than watched than high-scoring shootouts.
Barris immediately looking to make it 1-0 St. Clair. This one is denied by Bluey. Clearance found by the Warriors. Resh will pursue. Bluey to the backboard. He's actually going to fake out for Chip, but it was red, and the counter from St. Clair off target. Rebound still available. Fabzo shots off the bar. The rebound. He's not able to find the connection.
Did it bounce off his hood?
It did. Off his hood and then right back out.
Yeah, that's just... I mean, two of the Warriors were on him. I'm guessing he was working for a demo there. Just got an unlucky bounce.
We'll take it. Unfortunate for St. Clair, but extremely fortunate are the Warriors not to get burned there. Bluey, 2 touches off the corner. Fabzo looking for clearance. He's got Barris in the extension. Chippy's there. And now Fatal last man, just looking crossways for Fabzo. He's got no boost. The Warriors don't know that, but Chippy cuts off the infield. Barris with 1 touch. He's going to get challenged. Does get around Chip. Fatal is there, though, and St. Clair back the other way. There was also a demo on the field. That opens things up for Fabzo. Yeah. And St. Clair is up 1-0
there. The double demo on our side, on the side of the Warriors. It was just Resh trying to play defensive, and nothing much he can really do there when he was about midfield.
1-0 St. Clair, but the response nearly immediately. Fatal is there to keep that one out. It is Resh to the side. Left in midfield, though. That does get up over the top of Fatal. That will springboard the Warriors forward here. Resh hunting for demos. The shot by Bluey cut off by Barris before it became a threat. One touch off the side. Now the follow from Enzo. Fatal is up. He doesn't have a lot, but does a lot with very little. Now it's up to the Frenchman. And Fabzo turns it aside. The Warriors are threatening here. Oh, no. Ooh. Well, you know, Froyo, it was the first counterattack they missed. The second one, not so fortunate are the Warriors. St. Clair with the first multi-goal lead of the night.
We gotta regain that tempo we had in that first game, that the defensive tempo. We were always like on them, especially on the defensive side. We didn't kind of push some of these plays that they're making now, but we want to be offensive to try to tie this game up, but you can't let your defense fall behind. Just the bump there. So go bounce rush, does get the backboard, but Fabso is there. And here he goes. He goes up. Towdy pops it up. There's Bears. Nice knockout there by... Couldn't quite tell who at the point. Goes Resh, he's taking it up. Gets it over Bears. There's Bluey now. Should be a good bump there. He does get it centered. And Resh sends it right over top for the first score for the Warriors. Great assist there by Bluey. Good. This is what we need. We played that defensive. We got them kind of worn down on boost and we pushed in. So something we need to hold just a little more. Fabso does get the immediate demo onto, it looks like Resh there, but now Bluey's back. And Bluey are now here. We having to go up. Chippy went up too.
Good denial there for the Warriors after getting that one, but St. Clair isn't done with this conversation. Although Resh might be. Barris trying to keep it alive. Fabzo will try and extend this one forward, but it's right into the capable hands of Bluey. To the backboard. He drops it down. Maybe looking for the double. Not able to connect. 90 seconds, Froyo. Still a 1-goal deficit. We've seen him come back from crazier. This definitely doesn't feel out of reach after that first one, but that's a beautiful touch from Fabzo. And the 2-goal lead is restored.
Yeah. That was a really great touch there. A nice little hit there at the end. Sent it right into that corner. Down 2 with a minute 20 to go. Not too bad, but they're getting these early demos on us. Bluey out for a little bit. Here goes Fabso. Oh, the Blue's back now. Puts it over to Chippy. Chippy hits it mid, but best there. Goes up for it, misses, but thankfully Resh and Blue are on the ground crew ready to save that if needed. But there goes Resh with the demoed by Fabso.
Fabzo will find the clearance. St. Clair maybe just looking to run the clock out here. That's a dangerous touch into the middle. It will be steered aside. Make it 2 touches. Will actually spur the attention of Bluey, whose shot is on target, but Barris will keep it a 2-goal lead for now.
See, now we're keeping this kind of mid player that can go back to the goal, so if they do get any of these hard counterattacks, we're not a little bit defensive like we were for those first 2 goals. Rush goes up. Fabso gets it, but Bluey's right there.
Again, just St. Clair holding strong. Chippy will try and get this one forward, but that will make the rest of this game a formality. St. Clair will even the series at 1. Froyo, we have a best of 5 the rest of the way.
Looks like it.
For context, if you look at these two teams throughout this season, St. Clair Gold 0-3 so far this in NECC. The Warriors are 2-1 coming off that win against Oklahoma Christian last night. Their one loss was to Fisher. As we get a look at the scoreboard, it was all Fabzo. 3 goals, 5 shots. The 2 assists for Fatal, the 1 for Barris. The only response was Resh from Bluey. Bluey putting up 4 saves along the way as well.
I mean, it was a hard game on both sides. St. Clair had some amazing touches. The Warriors did have a little struggle with that beginning defense, but they finally got it back in a groove, which kind of helped stop the bleeding just a little bit.
Yeah, and if you look at the shot totals, we've made this joke before on stream. I'm bad at math, but I'm pretty sure St. Clair doubled up the Warriors on shots, 12-6. So that's not necessarily the recipe for success for the Warriors to be, your ratio for shots be 2-1. You lost the game 3-1, but the good news is we have a fresh 5 minutes, and it's going to be Resh trying to immediately make it a 1-0 lead. This will be brought back by Fatal. Flip reset in hand. Does he use it? Yes. Rather no, but it does draw 2 Warriors in. Chippy trying to find clearance. Bluey will look to bring this one out. That's a good 50 win, but Fobso keeps the pressure on. Resh, no boost. The demo in the backfield, but the response from Bluey in mid will give the Warriors a chance to breathe.
Agreed. And then now we get the demo on Fabso. Is Bluey's gonna pass it over to Resh.
Uh-oh. Fobso
So
on a
to
1v1.
Chippy. They do send it left. And Resh goes up with it. 1, there's 2. Some nice wall bounce to center. Bluey keeps it on St. Clair's side of the field. Resh trying to play his big game. He's going to play a little bit defensive here. A nice redirect.
Fatal will look to bring this one back again for St. Clair. Chippy is up. He's only got 1. That's a more of a shot pass for Fatal than it was anything. It just found its way middle. Fatal will go for the 50 here on Resh, and Fobso immediately is up. 1 doesn't get the second touch. Reshi, with very little boost in the tank, wins the 1v1 out the 50. Chippy is there, but he won't be able to make contact. Barris back the other way. 30 boost up over the top. Yes, sir. St. Clair has the lead.
That's just a good air dribble there. His hits it with the back. I mean, textbook aerial, in my opinion. But now it's gonna reset the tempo. Is Indiana Tech gonna let this kind of bleed out like it did last time, where they went down 2 before scoring? Or are they going to be able to put some pressure on and maybe tie this game up? Chippy touched it, Chippy to their side. So did not have any, and ooh, super close shot there by Bluey, sent it straight towards middle of the goal. Luckily Fatal was there.
Back and forth we go, but the net's open, and we are tied. It is Resh on the breakaway. And it doesn't get much easier than that once you win that 50. A nice bump there from Bluey to ensure Fatal wasn't catching up. 1-1 with 2:56 to go, and for you were talking about resetting the tempo. There you go. We got a tie game.
It's really good on both sides. We saw that St. Clair, they're playing very aggressive that second possession, and we just kind of let them make a mistake to where Resh just got the ball. A little help there by Bluey to kind of get Fatality out of there, and Resh just took it home.
Fobso's got something to say, uses the flip, keeps it high, looks for the dunk, the rebound goes. Fatal restores the lead for St. Clair Gold. But this, don't let it get lost. It's all Fobso setting this one up.
We've got to watch these demos, especially St. Clair. They definitely want these opening demos. See, they just get it right there. And Bluey's out for a solid 5 seconds, but Resh takes it up. And goal's almost empty. Doles miss it, but just drops it down to his ground guys. Here goes Fobso. Over. Resh is able to hit it out.
Well, that's a beautiful play from Fobso.
Ooh.
Doesn't find the goal at the end of it, but we've seen him be, well, very cerebral so far for St. Clair as the Warriors look for the response. A conglomerate of Saints will keep this one out wide for now. Chippy, the 50. This might find its way back to Bluey, but, well, he'll find it later. Barris is Gonna work it around him. Bluey will drop this one off for Resh, who will drive this one right back into the St. Clair end. Bluey is there to the backboard. That is a demo in the backfield. That is what you were talking about, Froyo. Maybe something we need to do looking forward. Net might have been open for a moment, but still kept out wide by the St. Clair defense.
Yep. We're doing a really good job here of controlling these corner boosts as well, these 100 boosts. They did end up getting him a few times, but there's another demo there. That was Fabso out for a second there.
Doesn't feel like the press is quite over yet. Barris is going to go for the pop, and now Resh the shot. It does bait two, but again denied. The rebound, Chippy off the pipe, but that might allow clearance for St. Clair. Fabso had boost on the extension. If anything, it buys the Saints time, but we'll see if it's enough. Bluey, sidewall, does he have the read? No. Barris will send this one off to the right side as we cross the final 60. Resh not able to make contact. It is Chippy with one, looking for two. Barris will keep this one out for now, and then he will promptly find that clearance back into the Warrior end. 40 seconds to go. Warriors need a goal, and it's going to be on the Frenchman's hood. Flip reset up over top of one, but Fabso was there to deny that. Chippy with the 50. Bluey, the shot denied by Barris.
Warriors now, they know they got to kind of up their tempo a little bit. They're down one. You're in your final 30. A little low. No one there to kind of capitalize if there was a second man there. There goes Barris, barely high.
Oh, it's Resh.
Resh is going to take it up. Does get bumped. It goes out. Blue's there to get a nice hit. Still up. But it does not look like the Warriors can be able to take it. St. Clair takes game 3, 2-1.
It's also the same score as this series now. St. Clair does hold on. 6 saves from Fabso, the double savior medal. 672 points. For the Warriors, you take a look. It was 5 shots from Resh, 3 from Bluey, but it's 1 goal. There's just nothing there offensively they're able to really convert on right now. 2 games in a row where the Warriors have only got 1. I don't recall game 1 score, Froyo, but it was definitely more than 1 goal. 1 goal per game, not going to get you many wins here.
Agreed. And like I said, I was looking at the demos. It was tied between both sides, but paying attention to who got demoed on either side was more important. Fabso, all 3 of his demos were on Resh. Especially when we were trying to jump on these offensive drives. It's on Resh, who was one of our main contributors there. It was our goal scorer that game and the game before that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what the trend is, but, moving forward, I'm hearing it was 2-1 Indiana Tech over St. Clair. So the one game they scored more than 1 goal. I don't know why I have this marker in my hand. They did get the win. We'll see if they're able to get more than, simply 1 past this blue team as we move in to game number 4.
So it does get a ground pinch, but Chippy tried to go for a double. It wasn't quite the right angle. His Bass taking it up. There to fake it. Thankfully, Blue was there to save, but Fab not letting it go. Bluey does have no charge, but here's Resh playing this goalie. Chippy was there for the save. Does get that mid full boost. Fabso though to send it in, but he's got no boost of his own.
Looks like the Warriors might find some clearance for now, but not if Fabso has anything to say about it. Dude's been the man of the match so far for St. Clair.
Though, he's able to get it out of his control.
Will get sent out
up
by the Warriors. Bluey off the corner. Actually, the net's open.
By Chippy. A set by Bluey into a goal by Chippy.
Froyo, what happened? Oh, okay, it was team bump. I was going to ask you what happened, but I think we just saw it on the replay.
Yeah, I think they both went up for that ball, and when they came down, they both bumped each other, so there's that little bit of discourse between them, and that just leaves it open goal. But there's our demo for us on our side. It's good though. Like these kickoff demos are keeping the tempo up. We're kind of showing that we're not afraid to go full force at kickoffs anymore.
Oh, man, so
Ooh.
close. But Fabzo, again, right where he needs to be. Bluey does get a piece. It's not enough. It's a 1-1 game with 3:36 to go, and oh, maybe he doesn't get a piece of it. Any momentum the Warriors might have had there after that first goal. That puts a damper on things. That's another demo, though, right off the kickoff, but the net's open. And Chippy own goals. Oh, no. Oh, Chippy, no.
Okay, that it is a mistake, but the one thing Chippy has to do right now is not let that get in his head. If he lets that get in his head, I think that there's a chance this series is already over. But can Resh and Bluey kind of keep Chippy in the right headspace, as well as Coach? Over. Nice bump there. Up, Bluey, no. Kind of holding it with the 2 on him. Chippy sits it deep with only 1 in the back. There's Bass, though. Fish, though. Or counter. But Chippy's there. Bluey goes up. It's unable to get the block. Bears now. No one. Rush is there. Fabso keeps it mid. Does get it knocked out of control by Bluey. Now, the attack putting on this, but the goal is emptied. Luckily, just barely misses the goal on that side. A little bit of a break there for the Warriors. They have it now deep in St. Clair side.
Well, the bumps just no follow again, Froyo. We've talked about this. They get their looks, but either the attack is too slow or the follow isn't there. Once again, I rest my case. It's still only 1 goal as well for the Warriors. At this point, somebody got to let the boys know. You got to get 2, if not 3, to give yourself a chance here.
Yeah. Like, as you were saying, the Warriors are always just missing that second guy on most of these shots. Maybe 1, even if all 3 maybe would have came at it, there was a chance it could have been a goal. Here goes Resh, taking it up. Sends it to left corner. Send it right back down mid. Fabso tried to go for the dim with arm Bluey. Bluey able to get out of it. And he takes the ball up. Nice bounce there. So is backing up, kind of letting St. Clair take the ball here. He's going to play a little bit disruptive. Just does go up, gets the bump on Bass, but Fabso's there to capitalize.
That's good clearance. Resh actually might have an opening, but again, someone is back for St. Clair, just daring the Warriors to try and score. It is going to be Chippy called to task with no boost in the tank. Fatal keeps it out wide. He does end up poking it out a little bit further. Fabso, 2 touches off the side, nearly on target. Resh keeps it out. Chippy back the other way. We'll actually defer to the Frenchman. Flip reset in hand. Denied by Fabso. There's the follow! And we're tied.
From Chippy to Resh, back to Chippy. You know. See, that's what we're saying. That's what we were saying. The second man. That's all you need. Seems like it.
Second man was there, and for the first time since game 1, the Warriors will put more than 1 goal on the board. And it's been Chippy, I believe, both times getting the goals. One of them was an open. That one was far less. Chippy looking to make it 3. It'll go back to Resh. Now to Chippy. It was cut off by Fatal.
But
this will
Resh is still there. He's hoping that full boost came back.
Oh!
Bluey sends it. It was a god boost there, but Chippy back to Bluey. Bluey sends it up. Barely high.
This is where you got to be careful, though, is the counter from St. Clair. Once they get possession, it's been very difficult to get them off this ball, but it looks like
Ball's gonna go
there
down.
it is.
Yep.
Okay,
To
I
overtime.
held my breath for a second. We're in overtime again. The last time we were here, Froyo, we got a Techie on the board.
Almost a great aerial there by Fabso, but Warriors are there for defense. Straight to the corner of St. Clair's side.
Oh,
Back,
Chippy!
in. Almost a goal, but Resh pops it up. Hero's got to go after it. Resh with the center.
Oh, Chippy's here. He's got
Goes
the
up.
beat, too.
Gets the bounce. Blue's got to go up for it. Does miss Fabso, and they take it down into the Warrior side. Resh does go up for a bump.
Good looks to start overtime, at least, Froyo, though. We haven't really seen looks of that quality. Well, really at all. Until, like, the last little bit of this game and the beginning of overtime. Maybe the Warriors starting to figure something out.
Agreed. Here goes Resh. Takes it up. Passes it over. Saved, but they did waste their boost there. Resh is right back. He's unable to get anything from it. Thankfully, Bluey's there. The demo does come out on Bluey. But now he's got full boost. Able to get Fabso to go for it. He sends it up. There's the bounce. Rush went up for it. Get much from it, but it's deep into St. Clair's side. Almost to their goal.
Oh, the Warriors starting to find connections.
There goes Bluey.
Bluey! I think he actually...
Look, Chippy's right there in mid. Oh, but the demo.
He actually had that
definitely
read
hurts
off
the
that
tempo
double.
here. There's a double bump there for Barris onto Fabso and Resh. Fabso is up. But like all three Warriors there in goal, ready for this defense. They know what they like to do around the goal and are prepared just to sit and wait if needed. Resh does have the full boost. Goes up, gets the bounce. Chippy goes up. It's from it, but it's already back mid. Trying to keep the pressure on St. Clair, not giving them much chance to fight really.
Good recovery from Chippy off that first 50 to get the second one. Fabso with one touch. Resh will take over. Here come the Warriors again. Barris with one good 50 in mid. Now Chippy. Two into the middle. Anyone home? No!
Ooh.
That was the look. They weren't able to convert. But the look to keep the press on here. It is Bluey off the corner, out middle. Chippy just beat by Fatal. And the clearance once again for St. Clair.
Yeah. He got the bump, which didn't allow a nice follow-up. Does Bluey chase this? Tried to. Chippy's going to take it. Pop it up. No one there to capitalize off his pop-up though, and Warriors back on the defense.
It's a good bump from Chippy, though. That will give Bluey some space, although he doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. He does a lot with nothing. Fabso will move this one back. The Frenchman looking to keep control here, and he'll actually get the ball off of Fabso. But again, when it's not Fabso, it's Barris. When it's not either, it's Fatal. It's a three-headed monster for St. Clair. Bluey will try and slay the Hydra here with one touch over the top, but again, Fabso and Barris connect. Finds clearance all the way down. The shot denied. Two do commit. Cleared away by Bluey. Kept there for a moment. Chippy keeps it out wide, and St. Clair keeps the press on. Resh will keep this one to the outside. We're not done yet. Fabso is up next. He'll go underneath, but it's cleared out wide by Resh.
Good defense here by the Warriors, having one go high, one go low. It's definitely needed, especially with how good this team has been on assisting each other. Chippy takes it deep back to St. Clair's side, and right back. Nice save there by Resh.
You know, I've failed to point this out until now, Froyo. Take a look at the clock. We've almost got 2 for 1 at this point. Fatal looking to say no. Oh my goodness, it's still available. And Fabso's shot is denied. We're about to cross 5 minutes, which means we've got a 10-minute game on our hands here, Froyo. 2 for 1.
I mean, it's the issue here is how's the mental going to be after this game? It's a long game. So if the Warriors lose or the Warriors win, are they going to let this get to their head? Are they going to say, you know what, this match was so long and so close and we just lost, so we give up? Or do we try to fight back and prove that it was just a fluke?
See, there's still a goal yet to be scored for either side. Barrist looking for the answer. It is awkward, but it's not a threat. And Resch will look for an outlet. He does find it out into the St. Clair end, but Barrist will work around the Frenchman and look to bring it back again. Chippy with one touch off the side. Fatal. Looking for an exit, but there is Bluey. Cut off by Fabzo. Clearance for Chippy. Yes, sir. Round one. Gets the 50. No follow for the Warriors. Everyone just trying to take a moment to grab some boost. Fatal. Looking to press the attack. Bluey does win that 50. And now Fabso is up next. He'll actually go low with it. Just looks for the bumps instead. 50 does favor St. Clair. There's a shot attempt from Fatal, denied by Bluey.
Rush goes up with it, sends it over. Like Fatal's right there.
Well, that's a
Send it
Rush.
up.
Oh, he finds it.
Oh! Rush with the self rebound.
I thought I should know better than to doubt the Frenchman. He's proven me wrong before. He does it again. I thought he just missed an open net. I'm going to be honest with you, Froyo. I was about to send my head through a desk or like throw something. I don't know what it was going to be.
No need for that this time.
Not this time. Resch, 893 points. Bluey as well, 815. I mean, it was a long game. It's a very, very long game. Fabzo, 6 saves, 6 shots, 1 goal and an assist for Fatal as well. Resch got a goal and an assist. Bluey with 2 assists. Chippy with 2 goals as well.
The shots on this game, almost the opposite of what we just said. We're 12, they're 8. We're up now on shots. So, maybe what you were saying is right. Maybe we got to apply a little more pressure. So, not give up on defense, but pull defense back maybe just a little.
I mean, they were finding that second man follow a little bit better, I think, than they were literally from like the 1 minute mark of this prior game and previous. There really was no second man follow. There was this time, and the Warriors do come out with a win. Best of 3 the rest of the way, a 2-2 series. And well, Froyo, after game 1, we figured we were in for a long one. How about a 10-minute overtime and a still very low scoring series?
You know, it's nice. You know, long games are fun to watch, but they wear and tear, especially on the players. So now, seeing that as a loss from St. Clair, they gotta not let that game get in their head. I mean, it was long, but they gotta think that it was just a fluke. Keep the pressure like we had these games where we won, and don't let up.
Resch is going to look to find an outlet, keep up the tempo. That does get up over the top of Chippy, so Bluey will look to move this one out a little bit further. Resch is there. 1, make it 2. Not able to get the 3rd. The 50 from Bluey. He's just too strong. 1-0 Warriors.
Resch pops it up, brings it down. Nice 50-50 win there.
And that is just what the doctor ordered, Froyo.
We have the lead now, but as we saw the first game and the last game, didn't keep the lead very long. But the offensive production on the side of the Warriors has been completely different since the beginning of last game.
See if they've got any more in the tank. We do know 1 is definitely not enough. Barrist will look to start the attack up here for St. Clair. Bluey with 2 beautiful touches. Barrist is able to recover. This one will find its way back across for Bluey. He's got one in the middle. Make it the Frenchman. He doesn't quite have the direct shot. Just drops the 50 out in front. Was awkward for Fabzo. Still available. Fatal's low as well. He's only got the 1. Bluey, the low shot. It's 2-0.
There we go. See, this is what I was saying, that mental game. They just won this long, hard game. They know they can do it. So now they know they got to apply this pressure and take these. Even if they're a little bit of a more difficult shots than what they think they need to be taking, they still got to go for them.
Well, getting a multi-goal lead is something the Warriors haven't done so far. So it's either a huge break or it's a complete bucking of the trend. Both could be true. Neither could be as well. We'll see, as there is still a lot of time on the clock for a very lethal St. Clair roster as you see that threat is steered aside.
That now, do the Warriors keep up this fast pace, or do they maybe slow down, play defensive? From the looks here, it looks like they're trying to keep this offensive up, not giving St. Clair a chance to play the offense.
See here, that is good clearance from Resch going far side, but Fabzo to Barrist. Those two have been together for a minute now. The chemistry is felt on the field as this one's sent back the other way.
There is the demo, it looks like to be on Resch. Chippy now. These hard defense go for the double move on Chippy, so now there's 2 in goal. Would have been a good time for the Warriors to try to take the ball. Resch does send it up St. Clair's wall. There's Fast has it up. Get down. Bluey now has the ball. Pops it up. There's that second man. There's Resch to kind of keep this aggro up. Wide bounce by Chippy. There's Bluey. Went up for that 50-50. Resch has the ball now.
Oh, what?
Gets 1 miss.
That's game sense personified right there for Resch, just knowing he can take time. It doesn't really result in a goal, but it does take precious seconds off the clock for St. Clair.
Yeah.
Still, they've yet to find one. Resch again just trying to keep possession, get a safe 50, but now St. Clair with some space. It's Fabzo on the wing. He's going to have the Frenchman up early. Fabzo wins the 50, but the second one goes in favor of Bluey. We're crossing the final 60 seconds, and this is the first time we've seen St. Clair have to answer the call.
Bluey again. That's 3 for Bluey this game.
Well, when I said I was on St. Clair to answer the call, I actually meant Bluey! That's a Hattie. 3-0 Warriors. I don't... Well, no, they did get 3 in the last game. That is how math works. That's big.
We haven't done.
Oh, well, that's... It, well, it might be a little bit bigger now that they actually got that third. Because, well, yeah, Fabzo is still on the field.
But we still have that safety blanket. That's what's good here. We're up 2. So we can't allow one more mistake, but most likely we should not let one happen.
Chippy off the sidewall. I don't think he got the flip from the second touch. It will get sent back. Bluey will flip towards this ball and keep it out wide. It's now on the Frenchman. He is beat out by Barris, but Bluey will look for control. 1, but fatal. Takes his time, gets up over the top of 1. There was a demo in the backfield. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was the Warriors who were shorthanded, but they do recover for now. Fabzo, ground pinch towards the net. It just kind of rolls to Resch. Fatal will look to keep the pressure on.
Final 20 now. Warriors now probably going to look for maybe keep it up for these final 10, then spiking it down.
Well, it's a formality. We're on double match point, Froyo. That's a 3-2 series lead for the Warriors, and that was anything but certain up until maybe the last couple seconds there. St. Clair was really putting the pressure on. The Warriors survive it, and now they'll have 2 shots to put St. Clair away. Well, make it 3-2.
Yep.
I'll just let that one speak for itself.
Yeah. Looking at the stats here, 2 goals by Fabzo, all 3 for the Warriors on Bluey, but the assist from both Chippy and Resch helped so much during that. Plus the 5 saves from Resch.
See if the Warriors are able to keep that trend moving. That was... I mean, it really felt like once they got that 2-goal lead, you felt the nerves maybe settle down a little bit there, Froyo. They seemed a little bit more calm, even when St. Clair got that first one back. Having that 3rd goal that Bluey put up really changed things for the Warriors here.
100%. It felt like a different team I just watched.
That's what confidence will do for you. Bluey's smiling. Resh is smiling. I think Chip is smiling off in the corner, too. Shout out to Feed, who's deciding to photobomb the set. He's there, too. That's Feed all the way in the background. Feed, I see you in chat. Yeah, 667. He's making the joke. I'll do it. The dead meme. I don't think it's dead yet. It's still pretty good. Here we go. Warriors up 3-2. And Warriors up 1-0. It's Chip.
Rush pushed it, got a nice bump. Chippy just gets a nice little tap on it.
I would say we take those, but the Frenchman decided to play a little bit of bully ball for a moment. Role play as snowplow, if you will, and start removing everyone from the field. This is another 50 for Resh as he pushes this one forward. St. Clair is now going to respond in kind with clearance. Question is are we going to see... I mean, it's been a tale of two games, Froyo, where you either see one team get a multi-goal lead and then hold it, or it's very close from start to finish. We have seen goals early, but from here on out, that's where the paths split.
100%. Look at Resh is being so aggressive right now, especially with the help of Chippy just holding mid, but there goes Bluey. Did get demoed there. Just Resh gets a bump, gets a boost on the ball to get out that centered. So did go up for it, was able to miss it, but
Barris isn't done. That is denied by Chippy. Fatal.
But
keeping the
there
pressure
goes
on.
Resh with the demo.
See if the Warriors bought enough time. That pop is going to test things. The net's open. I think... Did Bluey fall off the backboard? I think Bluey fell off the backboard. Oh, no, he jumped. It was just, like, perfectly placed so he couldn't get to the ball. Well played by St. Clair. We're tied.
Agreed. Now let's see if this is like the issue here, though, is like I said a few games ago, they got 3 Dimwas there, 2 on Bluey and 1 on Resh there, during one offensive push on the side of St. Clair. So that is a little foreboding. But she's gonna take it up, gets 1 to go for it.
Resh trying to make St. Clair second guess themselves. I think he might have for a moment. Barris off the pipe. The rebound isn't on target. Froyo, it's starting to feel maybe a little bit like how the rest of the series went, although Resh has a chance. Goes for the fake instead. Hold that thought. Chippy with the musty! 2-1!
As you were saying, just like last games, got it tied. Now one team has the lead here. Let's see if Tech is able to hold, the Warriors are able to hold this lead, or if St. Clair will bring it right back.
Well, Bluey's going to look to bring the attack right to St. Clair. That 50 will drop down mid. That baits everyone. And it is Resh who's third back, but it does find Fabzo first. Bluey, well, he was waiting on it until the Frenchman decided, I want to hit this ball instead. Fatal will drop this one down. That 50 will keep the shot off target. Fabzo is there. There was a bump, but I don't think Bluey was affected by Barris' aggression. And now Fatal will look to keep things going for St. Clair. Halfway gone in game 6. And Bluey will get around 1. Chippy will just push this one further. The Warriors just a little low on boost, so they will take a moment, hold their aggression, and now is when we start to get it. Never mind. I thought that's where we're going to get aggressive. Actually, it's St. Clair in the counterattack. It's a lot of demos, and it's an open net, and it's a tie game.
Then they get the demo here on Chippy. Yep. And they get Bluey there. So there's both defensive players just kind of knocked out a little earlier than would have liked.
Well, somebody's got to score a third goal. It doesn't happen often in this series. I think the 2 times it has, it's been the Warriors.
Well, I think maybe one was an overtime.
Yes. Yeah, that was like our 10-minute long game with like 5.5 minutes of overtime. Bluey will look to start the attack. That does get past him, though, the clearance from Fob, so it will bounce right back out. Resh with clearance. There's another demo I would like to draw your attention. I can stop drawing your attention to it now, as he has since respawned. That was the Warriors down a man. It is Bluey with the opening, and it's 3-2.
Brings it up, pops it up to himself. Just a nice play there by the Warriors.
You want something done, you gotta do it yourself sometimes. Bluey calls his own number. And now Chippy looking to make it 4-2, but that is denied by Fatal. Bluey keeps the press on. Actually got it around Fobzo for a second, but he was able to send it back. Now Barris, pressure back on St. Clair here as we are under 100 seconds. Fatal from his own backboard. Full tank of boost. He is denied by Chippy. That's a side flip from Fabzo. Freshy will get called in for the 50. And then the clearance from Barris. It is Chippy again. St. Clair down to their final 60 seconds. And I don't think, someone can fact check me, I still don't believe St. Clair has scored a third goal at all in this series. They will look to buck that trend, or the net will be open. The Warriors put up 4, and it's 4-2.
Now the big thing is we don't want to get cocky. We are up 2, but there's 40 seconds left. They get one more and then score in overtime. But Bluey sends it right down their side and just stops what I'm saying basically by proving my point.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Nobody put a hand up. Like nobody. Bluey tried, but he missed. Chippy, I think, was worried about the bump.
Yeah.
It's a 1-goal game, 32 seconds on the board, and now I think anything is a possibility here with 32 on the clock. Plenty of time, and Darius off the kickoff. Is he going to get past Bluey? The answer is no. Bluey will throw one on target. Fabzo turns it aside. Final 20. This one cleared back the other way. It is Resh and Fatal. It is won by St. Clair. Everyone commits, though. Final 10. Chippy will look for clearance. He gets it up over the top of Fabzo. Last gasp, Fatal looking for a psycho. Nothing to be found. And if this hits the ground, that will do it.
There's a Warrior win for you.
Score was not 5-4, for those who are wondering. Our scoreboard breaks when players leave the game early, breaking the fourth wall. That is what you see down there-ish, that general direction. That's a tech, and a 3-game winning streak for the Warriors in NECC. It was a little bit of everyone, especially towards the end there, Froyo. Everybody contributing to this one.
Yeah. I mean, Bluey definitely showed his offensive prowess, but then you still had Resh and Chippy, very much defensive masterclasses there,
there's the wave.
especially in a second. There he is.
You knew he was going to do something eventually. Well, hey, that, like I said, the Warriors will rise to 3-1 on the season in NECC. St. Clair falls to 0-4, which is surprising for that St. Clair Gold roster, because as we saw, Froyo, that's not a roster that felt like they were that far off from the St. Clair Gold roster tonight.
No, definitely not. It must have been close games all the way around, and I mean, they were 0-3, but like as that match showed, even like their morale isn't down. They kept up a fight the whole time.
That does it for gameplay, as is customary here on the broadcast. We're going to have an interview brought to you here in just a moment. So we're going to get one of those 3 guys that are, they're this way for me, like physically, like I'm looking at them, they're this way. They're this way. They're over here. We're going to get one of them, and we're going to bring them down here for an interview. Warriors 4, St. Clair 2. That's a tech, We'll be back. Don't go far.
it too far to say that we cannot pretend now. Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you'll find a way to bring me home. And I want something that
And we're back. We had Chippy last time. I asked literally every single one of the players who they wanted for the interview. Bluey said no. Resh said no in French. And then Chippy was like, well, how's it going, Chippy? You're here.
Good. I'm doing good.
That's another W.
I'll always do the interview.
You'll always do the interview. Confirm from here on out. They both just don't want to like do the interview because they like doing this whole thing
Yeah.
where they're just like taking pictures and making memes off in the background. Like I swear.
I play into it.
I know you do. That's the fun of it. So NECC, you come on.
My league.
You play Davenport. You go up 3-0. You almost choke, and then you win.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, you guys have Oklahoma Christian. Back and forth, the seesaw went. You guys come out on top 4-3. Like was said on a certain Twitter post at NECC Esports on Twitter. If you're not following, you should. Death Taxes and Chippy going to Game 7. Apparently, that just doesn't matter anymore because now it's Game 6. You end up getting a win here tonight. You're 3-0 since joining the team. What's it been like since getting into NECC Div 1?
Oh God. A lot of pressure, especially with the OC series because they haven't lost to OC the whole entire school year. So felt a lot of pressure on me. So when it went Game 7, I was like, we're gonna win this. I'm not gonna lose it for them. So thankfully we won that. And then each series win, I would say the pressure just lifts off of me because I've kind of proved to myself like I can handle it, I can take the pressure, and we can win. So yeah.
Absolutely. You guys have a chance to go 4-0 next week. I've heard rumors. I haven't actually fact checked. Ole Miss,
yes,
I believe. There's a little bit of a story that I'll save for another day on the broadcast. How do you feel going in? That's a new look Ole Miss roster.
Yeah,
I think now compared to what it was even a semester ago. How are you feeling going into that one? Is that going from Oklahoma Christian, who was 3-0 and had a really good start to the season, to not a bad St. Clair team at all. There's a reason why St. Clair has 2 teams in Div 1. Now you get Ole Miss. How are you feeling going into that one?
I would say they're probably going to be worse than OC, but better than St. Clair Gold tonight. So I would say I'm confident. I think we proved we can beat whoever we want, as long as I'm not trolling. So I'm confident against that. I think it's going to go Game 7, though. I'm be honest.
Like I said, Death Taxes in Game 7 or Game 6. There's a joke in there somewhere. He's doing it too. I had another question for you, and I really don't remember. I remember it now. Yeah, because we talked about it a little bit. You have a LAN coming up for with the B team. Shout out to Feed and Cloud. This is your first LAN with the B team, just in general.
Yep.
Have Feed and Cloud had any LAN experience before? At least
not at the college level. I know Cloud has at the high school level, and Feed has none. He's a little newbie.
None, period.
Yep.
All right. Bro's going to be nervous, terrified going to Cincinnati.
Probably going to own goal bunch.
Yeah, like we saw you do.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. That was a good musty, though.
Thanks.
Would you say heavy touch, and then you just kind of like...
I was just like, all right, time to pull this out of the trunk,
Sure, why not?
Shout out Resh.
I was going to say, I was told this is a planted question. Who gave you the mechanics?
Yep.
I think he just
It's the only mechanic I know how to know now.
You know how to know?
Yep.
Okay, understood. So Queen City, back to that one.
Yes.
How do you feel going into that? Are there any teams there that you guys are really worried about? Give us kind of the picture, because I don't think we've even talked about Queen City at all on the broadcast.
Yeah, so we're the 4th seed coming in. Scared of BPC main team. I think that's the only team that we would like really struggle with is that team. But out of that, I think our goal is top 3. Top 6 will be happy, but top 3 because that's money. So hopefully top 3.
Does like making some money, don't we all? I think we all like making some money. But that is it for the week. For real this time. Not, we're going to do another broadcast tomorrow last minute. No, Jake, you're not doing this to me again. That's fine. We did catch a dub. We got Chippy on the broadcast again. We got to see Resh wave at the camera again because it's like the greatest meme since, well, you on broadcast from way back.
Yep.
That's it for tonight. We'll be back Monday for more Valorant. I don't have a date, a time. I do have a date. It's Monday, but I don't have a time or an opponent yet. We'll get all that figured out. We got CRL coming up on Saturday. It'll be here. Shout out to Monkey Shines and Nutty, who will be here running the broadcast. It's pretty much all I got. Warriors 4, St. Clair 2. 3-1 in NECC. This guy is 3-0 since joining the team. We'll see you again next time. Have a good night, everyone.